Hello, friends. Though you might have known it as the Bouncer, but in reality, it's got a much longer name. And let me see if I can. Oh yeah, here it is. Sion, a man hunted by a tragic past. Within him lies strength and kindness, but also great sorrow. All this will change when he meets a girl named Dominique. These are the residents of Dog Street, the Bouncer. It says it on the title. It's fine. It makes sense. Anyway, hi, I'm Asuka424, and welcome to the Bouncer. I have my wonderful fellow racers, and they will introduce themselves.
My name is DECosmic, and I'll be playing Sion, the main character, and I guess now the glove's got to come off.
What's up, everybody? My name is DynamiteDanTNT, and you're probably wondering, Dan, why do you look like a grunge-era Dave Grohl right now? But that's because I'm going to be playing Volt for this three-way race, so please look forward to it.
And rounding out the three, I am going to be playing Ko. We have some visual representations in case you get confused. This is what we wear in our daily lives, I think, mostly. But I'm all ready. Are you two all ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Folks back there, you all ready? Perfect.
Yep.
All right, this is a game where we don't get to decide who wins. The game is going to decide who's going to win, so.
It's true.
Cosmic, feel free to count us down.
Yeah, so we're going to count down from 3, and then after that, we're going to say the Bouncer, like everybody knows the meme, I'm sure, so.
And chat, I want to see all those the Bouncers. Let's go.
All right, so in 3, 2, 1, the Bouncer. All right, so.
This is the most important fight.
Yes, it's true. This game starts with Sion from Kingdom Hearts, starting with, saying, I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Like, does any of this even bounce or not? And then we got to go into this fight where we're in a bar as these 3 characters, and we have to fail it because that's faster, actually. So your introduction to this beat 'em up is us getting beat up instead of instead of who we're fighting here. These guys are the Mikado Special Forces. Mine are not doing anything. I don't think I've taken a hit yet.
I've been hit like twice.
All right, now we're good.
I'm just going to be quiet right now because...
Yeah, we're in this bar on Dog Street in the city called Edge, which is run by the Mikado Corporation. And these guys are trying to kidnap our friend Dominique. And we're ragdolling everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, this game has hilarious ragdoll physics, the enemies and our NPC allies alike. What's happening right now is we are trying to take an intentional death, and I'm trying to get hit into my allies in order to take some extra damage, because Volt has the most health. So that is going to kind of put me at a disadvantage at the beginning of this race.
Looks like Asuka's out of there first.
Look, woo! Let me tell you this way, that doesn't matter these days.
Oh boy.
It doesn't matter. This game is so swingy. You can have a perfect game.
Can I get one more hit, dude?
Fight.
Come on.
And then the game is just going to be like, Bouncer, done. You're
True.
like, oh, well.
All right, so I got to head downstairs as well, see if I can get these guys to hit me. Well, that's unfortunate.
What? How do you have health?
I don't know. I think Volt and Ku killed everybody. I might have to start killing these guys.
What? Okay.
All right, that's
These
fine.
enemies just don't want to get kicked. That's a problem. You'll also notice the 3 of us are each going to be using a different methodology of hitting things. I use the power of the heel of my boot.
Okay, finally.
We all threw the RNG hack.
Finally.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, please clap. That is the most annoying part of the
absolutely.
One of many.
Yeah, so a lot of this game, basically, there's a couple of combos that you can do for most characters. The way that the attacks actually connect, weak and strong, is actually determined by the pressure-sensitive buttons on the PS2. So if you do a light tap, it's the weak attack, and then if you hold it down, that's the strong attack. So a lot of what I'm going to be doing is using these couple of jabs here to stun lock enemies, which are 2 weak attacks, and then I'm going to be doing a strong attack on the end sometimes to make sure that I can finish them off. Now they're all just rolling away from me the moment that I actually want to beat them up,
Yeah, I have to use a combination of a soft and a hold attack, so sometimes if you see me do one kick that is not intentional, that's I forgot how to hold the button. It's complicated, okay?
I'm also trying to knock these enemies into each other and see if I can actually get some collateral damage, but just like the first fight, they're not really cooperating with me.
My strategy for these first couple fights is to just spam circle, so I'm chilling right now.
Yeah, fair.
Must be nice.
Right?
All right, here we go. And then I think I got one more left up here. They're fighting these security guards at the train station now, and I'm just finally, jeez Louise.
So one thing you'll notice is every once in a while, like on my screen just now, I got a ×2. The thing about the bouncer is you can bounce enemies off of each other, and again, they do that collateral damage. You can get combo chain. Okay, okay, Cosmic, can you not kill one of my enemies, please?
Sorry, my bad. I thought it would help you out, but
Sure. So yeah, you can. That's how you get the bouncer points to level up. The problem is you only get those bouncer points if you specifically, your character is the one that is getting that kill. So this is a problem for boss fights because the boss fights give a lot of bouncer points, and when your allies get the kill, you get nothing. And then we just blame each other because that's what friends do.
it's true.
You also might have seen some of us build up a chain. When you kill consecutive enemies, you get a multiplier on your bouncer points. And so it's really useful early on in the run to maybe get an extra power up.
Yep. And now that Sion has reminded these security guards that they don't get paid enough for this, we're going to hand it over to Spef for some donations.
Can do, and we've got some great ones like this $50 donation from Doc and Platt that says, The Bouncer.
The bouncer.
Yes.
P.S. Yo, Cosmo.
Yo, what up, Doc and Platt?
We also have another $50 donation to MSF from Sophie that also says, The Bouncer. It's been over 2 decades, and Volt's is still the coolest jacket to ever grace this world. No
Agreed.
escape.
True. All right.
Volt's like 80% shoulder, honestly.
Yes.
Hey, man.
So this is the first equalizer. Any boss fight is an equalizer. This is Echidna, not that one. She is I can never say this right, a capoeira fighter?
Capoeira, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She is very good. She outspeeds Ko a little bit, so I have to be very careful that she doesn't outspeed me and I die. Because yes, every single one of these fights, your characters can just straight up die.
Mm-hmm. And then that's a game
Oh,
over.
I got the ×4 on Echidna.
Nice.
That will
just
never
coup
happen.
things. Just coup things, honestly.
Yeah, Echidna is kind of my foil because, as you can see, Volt is a large man, and Echidna is
boy.
not so large, so I'm going to have to play it a little safe. I'm also slow when I attack.
Yeah, it's like Ko definitely has the strongest attacks, but he leaves himself wide open. Like that foot like hangs in the air for a solid like 20 minutes. Also, this is probably the most complex part of the run that everyone has to go through, so super serious focus time here.
She's not playing nice right now.
It's
I thought I killed this guy. What?
super
Okay.
serious. I'm locked in right now. And we're done, please clap. Woo! The obligatory run validation of you have to choose that character. You have to choose your character to open those 3 boxes. I still don't remember what those boxes have. You just have to open them.
They have
There's like a
the
key card in it or something.
Sure, we'll go with that.
We'll go with it. All
Also,
right.
these loading screens, they're different for each character that you pick. This is the lore. There are going to be 3 separate tests. You don't know which one you're going to get. I hope you're reading these because we aren't.
All right, Echidna. Let's not, okay? I'm trying to have a nice time here, all right?
This is my favorite part. I call this map running from my problems. You'll also notice that when I'm not near enemies, I go kind of a decent clip, but as soon as I get close to an enemy, I slow down. So we don't have to fight these
nice. Okay.
at all.
So I just took my first death.
What?
That's cool.
What?
I told her not to mess with me, and then
Oh,
she
you-
did it anyway, but you
Echidna?
know, it's cool. Yeah, it's all right.
To be fair, of the 3 of us, Cosmic is the best without question. So that doesn't mean a death does not mean anything.
Yeah, Cosmic's actually the triple world record holder, so.
That's worth a round of
I don't
applause
think
right
Echidna
there.
cares about any of that, to be honest. So,
Such is the bouncer. We only
It's
have
true.
minimal control over
Yeah.
the outcome
yeah,
of this run.
Definitely.
Yeah, and after the running from our problems portion, we come up to what I've affectionately called the Disc 1 final bosses. They just guard everything. They're nobodies, and they guard everything, and I'm sitting there for 20 minutes just crying. So I'd say, Spef, right now, if you got love to share, we'll hear it.
We got so much love coming in for the bouncer. A $100 donation from Neobari that says, I didn't realize that the bouncer was a prequel to the Quiet Man.
Hey!
Let's
Oh,
go,
goodness.
Asuka. Slap block is best block.
Everyone play
Oh
the
my
Quiet Man.
gosh, dude.
You can at me for that later.
We also have a $100 donation from Vicus that says, and say it with me, the bouncer.
The bouncer.
As well as a $35 donation from Smash Villain that says, risking my job just to watch the homies bounce.
Yo,
Totally
what up,
worth
Smash?
it. Much love and good luck.
Thank you. All right, I hate these three enemies.
I hate echidna, dude. I don't know.
also
This is
hate
like the
echidna.
worst echidna I have ever had in my life. That's never happened before. All right.
Hey!
Oh, hey.
The thing has been said, the run has been validated.
It's true.
The enemies are bullying me here. Okay, Dan,
Yes.
why? I wanted those like 12 points.
It's a race. I got to bounce.
Okay. Yeah, fine, that's it.
All right, here we go.
That's fair.
Have we acknowledged yet that Scion looks like Sora from Wish?
I mean, perhaps, yes.
I think.
All right, are we out of here?
Are we? You good?
I am
there
out of
it
there,
is.
finally.
Yes.
Jeez,
GGs.
man. The bouncer
GGs.
giveth and the bouncer taketh away. Good grief.
This is the fight that I'm in is the dogs are not free part, because dogs are not free. These two dogs. Okay, I'm getting dog bullied. No, dog. You're not a dog. Targeting is a thing that doesn't exist in this game. Okay.
Kind of, I guess.
Don't do it, dog. Don't do it, dog.
I'm about here to. I'm opening my objectives now. All right, please clap. We're done with that.
So what's even going on in the plot right now, guys? Because we just hopped a train and now we're in the forest.
And we're basically chasing down Duragon's army, who has kidnapped Sion's friend, Dominique, and we're trying to just get her back because that's not cool, man. We were just at the bar enjoying ourselves, and then they decided to kidnap her. It's not great. Hey, out of my way. All right, so now while we're going through this, we're just gonna pass it back over to Spef for more donations. Keep them rolling.
All right. We have a
think stop
$25 donation from Caspi that says, well, if it isn't, the bouncer. Good luck to the runners. And how about the bouncer? $5 train. Yeah, keep those the bouncer. By the way, these are all in all caps.
They should
Donations coming in. Let's do a $5 dono train for that because we are just over $5,600 of the way to the $25,000 we need for that Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass glitch exhibition. Put it towards those. Let's keep on bouncing.
It's always all caps when you spell the bouncer's name.
It always must be. We also have a $25 donation from Dangerous that says, the bouncer. Much love to these three awesome people from the back couch.
I almost got Mugetsu won.
I mean, I got a kid that won
This is
twice. You're not gonna get any
Twice?
sympathy over here. Twice. What? She
The
was
thing-
dancing, dude. It was early in the morning. She had her caffeine. Like, I'm not.
That's fair.
So the thing about the Mugetsu 1 fight is that I'm trying to attack the one with the spiky white hair, but as you can see, there's a bunch of ninjas that are dressed exactly like him. And so in this dark forest, it's a little hard to find my target, and I'm getting owned right now. Oh my goodness.
Look, man, I'm still running. I got no sympathy. Like, I got early on. I got caught with the get caught.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just took out Rufus Shinra.
There we go.
There you
AKA Dauragon C. Mikado. And this is actually the interesting part of the run in general. First off, we're going to count to 7 because it's important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. GGs, you can count. I'm proud of all of you.
You're skipping all that wonderful tragic
I'm skipping
backstory,
that
though.
lore. So this is the part that's actually different for the three characters, and this is a little bit of an This is a little bit of an equalizer because Ko's is actually the longest portion of the three. It's also the scariest because I'm the only one that doesn't get health back after fights. I have to do this kind of espionage section. Volt just beats up everybody, and Sion just destroys everything, but also has a boss fight that the rest of us
Oh my
do
goodness.
not have. What did you?
Oh, jeez.
So that was Duragon that I just fought. He is an edgelord because he says he's going to fight you with one arm, and he does.
He does.
And he's actually really scary.
Yep.
Get out of my way.
Get out of my way.
Sounds like he has his nose plugged up every time he shouts at people. All right. Finally, I'm in the forest. The security guards on the little pond there gave me a little bit of trouble, but we're making some ground here.
All right. So this next fight's actually a little bit scary for Ko because you can chain enemies really well, but if you miss any input, you can just get completely stun locked and lose all your health. And then you still have 4 more enemies you have to take on after
Guy's
this.
trolling me.
You're not special forces.
All right, so I gotta get it. I gotta get into Mugetsu 1 now, dude. I'm gonna need you to be nice. Like, come on, man. It's been rough out here. Spef, keep it rolling. Let's go.
Yep, go for it.
All right, we have a $100 donation from Joey Mack that says, donating for the first game I ever played on PS2, The Bouncer. Donation goes to the Phantom Hourglass Glitch exhibition. Thanks to all involved in GDQ for contributing to a great cause. Have a great week, everyone. Oh, thank you so much. And we just passed $6,000 on that glitch exhibition. Keep it coming.
Let's keep it going. I want to see that.
Right?
We also have a $15 donation to MSF from Ben that says, I love when the bouncer said, I'm bouncing out, and bounced all over those guys.
Heck yes.
That's also
Love
my
it.
favorite part.
All right, so now that I'm heading into Duragon, I'm gonna show him the prequel to Kingdom Hearts, Simple and Clean. So,
Hey.
show you how simple and clean this left hook is, honestly.
Yeah, and in my section right now, I'm facing off against a new enemy type. It's like these, have you guys ever seen those little robots that bring you your drink at like a conveyor belt sushi place? Well, instead of bringing you a nice refreshing beverage, these guys give you death.
Yeah, I affectionately call these Wallies or Roombas, but I just cartwheel into them. It's fine.
That's more deadly than my Roomba at home.
Right? Ooh, that nice combo.
All right, there we go. Nice. He's down. Excellent.
Okay,
That was
fine. I
nice,
wanted
too.
to hit you. Thank you. I want to hit you as hard. Okay, no. I said I want to hit you, not you. It's fine.
This is my favorite instance of how wacky the ragdoll physics can get in this game. What I want to happen is a bunch of these guys to come onto this catwalk with me, and then I'm just going to belly flop at them and get them to knock into each other.
Nice.
As you do. As one does, honestly. So in Sion's section here, that's the unique section, I gotta fight these 2 security guards, and then I actually have to run through the most number of rooms like in an extra section that a character has. So there's gonna be like a lot of loading screens, a lot of running on mine. My favorite part of this is that every time Sion enters a room, he needs like a moment to get his bearings, so I can hold this and he's not gonna move for a while. All right, so now he's going. Okay, anyway. But then I actually have to fight another boss as well. Like I have to fight an additional boss, and it's going to be that panther that was with Duragon C. Mikado.
Oh, right.
As it turns out, one of Sion's childhood friends, Chaldea Orchid, I love the names in this game, by the way. They're awesome. But apparently she was in an accident when they were young, and she disappeared. And it turns out that through experimentation on humans, she now can turn into a panther and back.
Animorphs, eat your heart out.
It's true.
Yeah, there's actually a load screen on Sion's playthrough, and it fills you in on the lore of the game. And there's a lovely line from Chaldea's mom. It was very tragic. She says, sob, sob.
I love that.
So good.
So this specific section I'm going through, there's 5 floors. It's not, I say this with like 5 quotation marks, it's not like too hard. The catch is Dominique cannot die. Also, by the way, one of those 7 cutscenes we skipped earlier, by the way, Dominique is an android. It's fine.
Yeah, so in case you haven't been keeping track, we've spent all of like 2 minutes in this game in a bar. And Square said, all right, so we're gonna go through all these big laboratories. We're gonna talk about human experimentation, androids. We're gonna fight huge Roombas. What do we call this game? Oh, the Bouncer.
I might die here.
I respect it, honestly. You gotta
Don't
talk
do it,
about
don't
the
do it,
origins.
Come on, Volt. Come on, Volt. You got it.
Oh. Everybody died, actually.
Oh. Yeah, that Mugetsu 2, just all 3 of the Mugetsu fights are absolute nightmares. Like, especially Mugetsu 3, it's just Mugetsu versus you and one other character, but he has like a perfect stun lock that just, if he decides to do it, you're like, okay, well, I'm dead. There's nothing I can do about it.
Now's my chance to catch up. Truly.
It's like when you have to pretty much backup save every single fight in this game because every single fight can get you. It's wild.
It's especially like it's a great, fun, easy run sometimes, but then other times, well, that was nice of those guys. Jeez.
Right? Okay, Dominique, please. It's like, and the next fight I'm coming up to is PD4, who's another android that is only acknowledged when we fight him. It's fine. That is a fight for me. For some reason, I have issues with PD4. It either goes well or PD4 is like, you know what? I want you to load a save. And that's when I found out during practice I didn't have a backup save for PD4.
I'm also
so
on.
That's changed.
I'm on the Panther boss fight, also known as question mark. It's my favorite name for a boss.
It's a great name for a boss.
Now we got to head into Mugetsu 2 here for me. All right, so here we go. Let's see if I can.
All right, PD4, don't look at me. PD4, remember I said don't look at me?
So true. All right, here we go. Dominique's right here.
I'll save you. Okay. 5, 6,
All right.
7.
Come on. All right, we can get some more donations in right here, actually.
Absolutely. Cubs Rule 21 sent in a $250 donation saying, okay, time to jump. Roll. Wait, dive? Oh, I'm forgetting something. Oh, yeah, the bouncer.
The bouncer.
We also had another $250 donation from Edsplosion that says, I remember renting Scion, a man haunted by a tragic past. Within him lies strength and kindness, but also great sorrow. All this will change when he meets a girl named Dominique. These are the residents of Dog Street, the bouncer from Blockbuster. It was one of the first PS2 games I ever played.
I appreciate knowing the full name right there. I almost picked Sion. We're not going to talk about that.
These are their stories.
Dong, dong. So, I'm just going to cartwheel for a while. It's just one of, okay.
Just cool things, man.
Yeah, just cool things. Okay. So LDX1 is like, yo, I heard you want to kill me. That's not happening. But yeah, the next fight I'm coming up to is just, it's a nightmare fight. It's Echidna 2. She has 2 mechs with her. And there are times when I'm literally fighting her blind because she's standing behind a mech. There are times when she's just wedging herself between both mechs. There are times that she's off on her own doing Echidna things. And it's like, oh, okay, then I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll figure it out as we go.
I got Mugetsu 2'd again.
What the heck?
He's bullying me.
I'm so scared for Mugetsu 3. I'm so scared for Echidna 2. Give it time. It's...
Indeed.
Echidna.
I'm just running through, man. I'm having a jolly old time right now.
Y'all having fun so far behind us?
How's it going out there?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank y'all for coming out so early, by the way. I appreciate it. Morning, coffee, or energy drinks, and bouncer. What could be better, honestly? Not dying on Echidna 1 might have been twice. You know, that might have been better, but we take what we can get.
Nice.
Yep. All right. So.
That was kind of lucky on my part.
Nice. Very cool. All right. So I think we can get in more donations as well.
Can do. We have a $5 donation from Reddick that says, the bouncer stopped me at the door and said there's a $5 cover charge. Well, thank you so much for generously donating that cover charge to MSF.
Appreciate you.
We also have a $40 donation from the Magic 9 Ball, and they say, my friends and I have a yearly tradition to play through the bouncer for Christmas. So the moment I saw that this game was going to be at GDQ, I had to donate. What a great tradition.
That's a tradition of a time.
I agree.
I approve.
And Muddled Moogle donated $50 saying, I bought the bouncer way back in the day and was startled when the title screen shouted, the bouncer at me on boot up.
This screen right here is very interesting when, specifically when Cosmic gets there. That is the one time he cannot just mash and pick Sion, because that first one chooses who goes away for this fight.
Yep. And I am getting into PD4 as well, so we'll see how nice he is to me. Sion has some pretty quick jabs, so I can punish a lot of the stuff that he tries to do. If he tries to like do his, if he says I'm making a big mistake, we're gonna see who makes the big mistake here in a moment. Well, looks like it was me. It was me twice. All right.
I just lost my feed. I just gained my feedback, thank you.
Oh,
It is.
there we go.
It
All
is
right.
not okay. I'm losing it.
So a lot of what I'm going to be trying to do to PD4 here as well is like getting behind him, because in this game when you block, you can really only block from the front. So now I just looped him like perfectly and he's down.
I am literally watching the stream right now because I have no video. This is gonna be fun.
Oh boy. You got it.
All right, hold on. I gotta get into a pause screen. I don't know if I'm at a pause screen. I'm at a pause screen now.
Technology is sometimes fickle, but don't worry, all of these problems can be bounced with our wonderful tech team. As they work to repair that screen for Asuka, we've got a bunch more donations coming in with so much love for the bouncer, like this $25 donation from Gemstones that just says, "Bouncing is my life." Well, thank you for that, as is the life of these three lovely bouncers up on stage and in the game. We also had a $10 donation to MSF come in from Chowd that says, "What's this? A donation for the Legend of the Bouncer Phantom Hourglass Glitch Exhibition? Count me in." And that's a great reminder. Again, we have that Glitch Exhibition incentive open for our game that is coming up next, The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. We are at $6,971 out of the $25,000 we need. That is over a quarter of the way there already. And the run hasn't even started yet. So let's keep those donations coming in and see how easily can we meet that and how early can we meet that Glitch Exhibition incentive, because we are making some incredible progress and that does need to be met by the end of that run coming up. So get them in now because we don't have a ton of time to see that. Also for the same run, but for the start of the run, we have a file name choice bid war. Right now, Transright is holding on to a very, very good lead at $1,225, but we have plenty of other options and you can also submit your own option, and all of those are definitely in the running and anything can happen before that run starts. So again, get your donations in for that bid war if you would like to name the file name. We have another bid war also that just recently opened for Community Clash, a speedrunning game show that'll be happening later this afternoon. That's going to be a really fun one to watch. There's a bunch of shenanigans happening, and one of those shenanigans is the final round question. So you, the viewers, will get to pick the final round question category with your donations in this bid war. The two categories are parkour and menus. Choose between the two, choose your favorite. Right now, parkour is in the lead, but it's really anyone's game. We got plenty of time before that comes up, so get your donations in to choose what the final round question category will be. While we wait to fix up some of these tech issues, I'd like to give a shout out to our new Twitch charity tool extension that enables you to donate not just from gdq.gg/donate, but right here from Twitch. What you'll want to do is click where you would normally subscribe to the channel. Instead, you'll see a donate to charity button. And when you click on that, you'll be able to donate directly to MSF through that button. And if you're still looking to subscribe to GDQ to help support GDQ programming all year round and all of the incredible communities that GDQ is involved in, you can still do that. Once you open up that little window there should be a tab in the top right that you can click to support GDQ and still use your subscription, either a free Prime subscription or a normal one, if you would like to support the channel. So we're really excited to have that there. We have been able to raise so much money through that extension. So thank you to everyone who has used it so far. You can donate up to, I think, a minimum of $1 through that extension. So we really appreciate everyone who's used it, but also please feel free to continue using gdq.gg/donate, whichever one is more convenient for you. And on that topic too, I would like to shout out a lot of the folks who have donated, who have chosen to remain anonymous. One really incredible thing about Games Done Quick is that we all come together here to raise money for Doctors Without Borders. And it doesn't matter how much you are able to donate. It does not matter if you want to write a comment or even tell us your name. Every single dollar matters and goes toward an incredible, incredible cause. So we had a $200 donation from a donor who decided to remain anonymous with no comment, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. We also had a $50 donation come in from another person who wished to remain anonymous, and their comment said, GDQ, heart, MSF. We do love MSF. Thank you so much for that, and we're really happy to work with them in order to raise money to help an incredible cause. We also had a $100 donation from an unnamed donor that says, hey, GDQ, love video games, love doctors, love no borders, love the energy, love this event, love you people, less than 3. Thank you so much for that. And I think everyone here also loves this event, and so does chat. Thank you all so much for being here and for supporting us while we raise money all week for Doctors Without Borders. We also had a $25 donation from another anonymous donor with no comment, so thank you so much for that. And a $250 donation from another generous anonymous donor with no comment. And something really interesting to know is that a $250 donation, $250 directly buys one delivery kit that provides MSF staff with the instruments needed to assist with childbirth. So again, all of these dollars go directly towards physical things that folks are using in the field to help people all around the world. So all of these donations are incredibly generous and incredibly helpful, no matter how small or how large. So thank you again so much for all these donations. And as a reminder, when you donate, not only are you donating for an incredible cause for things that are so tangible and immediately helpful to so many people around the world, but you're also helping unlock more content for this marathon to show off even more incredible tricks, glitches, and speed runs for everyone this week, like that glitch exhibition that we've been talking about for the past couple of hours for The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. So thank you so much to everyone who's been donating towards that incentive, like Daverboy, who donated $10 and said, as someone who grew up with only handheld consoles, it's been awesome to see multiple handheld Zelda games at this GDQ. I donated towards the bonus Awakening run earlier in the week, and now I'm certainly going to donate for the Phantom Hourglass glitch exhibition. Well, thank you so much for putting your donation towards that glitch exhibition and putting it towards that incentive. And yeah, let's all show some love for the handheld console gamers out there. I know nowadays the Switch is pretty normal, but I was also a person who grew up with mostly handheld consoles, and so I think there are a lot of people out there too. So chat, get some love for the handheld console gamers out there. They've been incredible throughout the years, and really, really cool to see another handheld game showcased on the GDQ main stage. We had a $10 donation come in from Punduran that says, quick dono while I'm on break at work. I have no clue where we are in the marathon, but you're doing great, sweeties. Well, thank you so much for that, and thank you so much to everyone who takes the time out of your day, even during a work day, during any hour of the day, during any time zone, to donate and tune in. Thanks so much. Hey, and they might not hear me right now because they're busy doing some really good work for us, but Eben sent in a $100 donation to MSF and said, love for the tech team. You are the tape that keeps an event like this together. Thank you so much for that generous donation. This will be really fun to read directly to them when they probably can't hear it, but we do love them so much. And another $100 donation from Inquiry that also says, let's go tech team. Thank you all so much for fixing up that TV that we've got going on there. We appreciate you all so much. And GDQ would not be possible without all of the tech staff, volunteers, everyone here making this happen. So thank you again all so much for the work that you are currently doing right now, but also all of the work that happens behind the scenes to make sure that this stream and this event goes as smoothly as possible for everyone here, for everyone watching, for everyone involved. Tech team, you rule. Thank you so much. And hey, earlier today we talked about a couple of these sponsors and partners that we would not be able to do SGDQ without, and one of those is Fangamer. So check out the new SGDQ 2025 collection at fangamer.com/GDQ. 100% of the profit from GDQ sales through the end of the event supports MSF. They also carry a wide line of official merch from your favorite games, including Stardew Valley, Undertale, Deltarune, Hollow Knight, Hades Celeste, Pizza Tower, Tunic, and more. So definitely check them out at fangamer.com/GDQ for that SGDQ 2025 collection. It looks absolutely incredible. In particular, they have some incredible pins this year, specifically. They really, really cooked with all of the merch that they have available this year. So check that out. And also, if you would like, go and get your virtual attendee badge from Fangamer. Those are super fun every year and unique every single event with brand new art every single time. So grab that one too, because you won't be able to get it again at a future GDQ. All right, our tech team has done an incredible job. Let's give it up one more time for the tech team. And let's give it up one more time to our lovely three runners. We are going back to the bouncer. Let's bounce.
Oh, Tech. That was a thing of a time.
Yeah, once again, thank you so much, Tech, for helping us out.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome job.
We make this running joke of the bouncer. The bouncer decides who wins, and the bouncer tried to bounce GDQ, and GDQ said no. So, GG Tech. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get back into it, right?
Let's go.
All right. So in 3, 2, 1, let's bounce. True.
Very true.
All right. So
How we doing, audience? We having a good time?
we back. We back.
We're back. So I'm getting bullied by Cat Lady. She transformed. That's the slower option, but she was bullying me, and she's still bullying me. Okay.
I now have to fight these construction robots. So again, if you're keeping track, we fought ninjas, we fought construction robots, we fought the deadliest Roombas known to man, we fought dogs, we fought a transforming cat lady, and we also fought, like Kmart Sephiroth. So there's a lot of enemy variety going on in this game.
Speaking of Kmart Sephiroth, Rufus Shinra at home.
You're already at Durgan? What the heck,
Look,
dude?
The fight is, this race is not over yet because this is a very rough two-part fight where I don't get my health back, I don't get my guard back. Yeah, I need him to not watch me ever.
I need Echidna to not have a repeat of what she did to me earlier. That's what I need to happen right now.
Also, I really just want to lay out the escalation of the plot in this game for you guys, because we started out in like a little nightclub on Dog Street, and now Asuka is fighting Discount Rufus Shinra in a
space.
giant space laser. Like, what's going on with that?
Also,
Yeah.
I don't want to say this, but I'm going to have to say it. I'm coming up on time, actually.
Yeah, just cool things,
Just
honestly.
cool things. It is going to be not time.
Nice.
GG, Asuka.
Thank you.
This game likes you, dude. I don't know what's going on
Okay,
here.
I had like a 30-some.
Yeah,
and
you
like
ran
a
away with that.
32-some.
Jeez Louise.
It's like this whole game, it's I think I've had everything from an almost PB in the practice room to like a 33, 34, because I got 5 times died against the final boss fight.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But,
All right,
yeah.
so I'm going to be heading into Mugetsu 3 here. Mugetsu 3, this is the one instance where I'm not going to be able to just, immediately press X to Scion. I got to select Volt first so that Volt's actually driving the ship. Then we're going to do Scion here, and we're going to get on into it. Hopefully, this guy's going down soon.
And actually,
All right.
while they're taking on their bosses, Ko has something very interesting in that he actually has a boss fight that doesn't count in the run because it's after Dauragon. It's just plot. It's basically It's Questus that trained with Tifa. If you don't believe me,
Sweet, Mugetsu down.
nice.
Let's go, dude.
That was good. Yeah, Mugetsu 3 just not a nice boss.
What a thrill.
What a thrill.
All right, so now I'm going to head into the end game here. This is pretty much just a boss rush after we get out of Echidna 2. So I'm going to be fighting Chaldea. I'm going to be taking a stop to the space station here, the space laser. Let me see here. All right. Let's go, dude.
I'm just going to be using my good old jumping double fist to take out these giant worker robots.
All right, nice. I didn't get a transformation. Never mind, I spoke too soon.
Right?
I spoke too soon on Chaldea there. All right. And all right, and she is down, so we're gonna be heading into the final
Very nice.
phases of that.
I just want to get through Leanne so you can get that smooth 90s romance pop.
All right, here we go. All right. Spef, while we're doing this, go ahead and roll with donations.
All right, Touchdown Mike 55 donated $10 and said, I can't believe the bouncer bounced us straight out of the run. Gotta admire the dedication to the craft.
You can keep them going.
All right, we had a $5 donation from Dominique that says, I'm unfamiliar with this game, but my name is Dominique, and it's such an uncommon name, I just had to donate for that reason alone. Please rescue Dominique.
This one.
Thank you, Dominique.
We will make sure to.
PD4?
Keep on going.
All right,
PD4.
and Simqual donated $10 and said, love seeing the bouncer featuring your favorite, not
possibly.
Sora.
I think so.
Good luck on your races.
All right, and time for me should be coming up soon here. All right, so I got to make sure that this guy in his overalls doesn't dust me like that.
Yeah, Dauragon, when you fight him the first time, he fights with one arm behind his back. The second time, it's like, all right, I'm going to use 2 arms, and in true peak anime final boss fashion, coat comes off. Again, the Dauragon 2 and 3, you don't get your health back. You don't get your guard back. As the bouncer or as the fights continue, when you're guarding, it
Time.
Nice, GG's. That was a fast Dauragon 3, sir.
Yeah, he got looped.
Yeah, he did.
He got looped.
But like you'll notice, like as you're guarding, the guards kind of start falling and falling and falling until finally you literally can't guard, and it's just.
He's a bouncer. He makes his life makes a living putting his life on the line.
I'm just gonna listen to 90s pop.
Fair enough, honestly. All right, so where is Dan going on here?
Dan is going.
What you got going
into
on, man?
Echidna 2.
I'm heading into...
Let's go.
Yeah, Echidna 2.
All right, sick. Spef, you can keep it rolling too while we get into Echidna 2.
Can do. We have a $100 donation from Kenners who said, didn't the bouncer ship with a game demo for one of the PS2 Final Fantasy games? Chat, help me out. Did it?
I don't think it did.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no. Got it. Right.
And a $50 donation from Heldon Subret that says, starting my morning bouncing into the stream. I have no idea what I'm watching, but somehow the Kingdom Hearts reference was the least surprising and confusing thing.
Oh, that
Love this event and the cause so much. Thank you so much. And we also had a $100 donation from Rarest that
Nice.
says, the jumper.
The jump.
The jumper. There we go.
Sir, that's a lot of bouncer points.
That is a lot of
I need
bouncer
it.
points.
I
yeah.
need it.
And just so you all know, like, when it comes to playing this, Cosmic and I have played this a little bit too much in our lifetimes.
That's true.
This trooper, this mad lad, learned the game to be part of this. So
Yes.
can that get a round of applause right here?
Shout outs to Dan. I said, hey, Dan, you want to learn your second speed game? And he said, what do you
No.
got? Little did he know.
Slid it across the
Yeah.
table. It's like, this is a game, it's a fun game, but it's unfair at sometimes.
It's true. All right, so here we go. Mugetsu 3. Vault actually has something interesting about this fight where he fights him from a different camera angle as the
Yeah,
other characters.
it's so weird.
It's slightly lower down,
Well,
comparatively.
that's because Volt is so tall and I don't know.
It's true. All right. Ooh, this is looking to be a really clean
Nice.
fight. Nice.
Oh,
Oh, let's go, dude.
a clean Mugetsu 3 like that is so hard to do.
That is sick. All right, so
What a thrill.
all right, so last 3 fights here.
Oh, one thing we forgot to talk about is the escort part for Dominique. Depending on who you choose, determines how
Oh, yeah.
Dominique reacts. So if you pick Sion, she's like, "Yay, Sion!" If you pick Volt, she's like, "Okay, cool, but you're not Sion." And you pick my character Cody, she's like, "Girl, bye."
All right, so before we get into Duragon Simakawa, let's get probably a last round of donations
Yeah.
going in there, Spef.
All right, when we've still got plenty coming in, we have $25 from Doomslayer that says, looking forward to see that Phantom Hourglass glitch exhibition. Let's go, and let's go indeed. We just passed $10,000 of the $25,000 we need to
Let's
see that
go,
glitch exhibition.
dude.
Keep
Let's
those
see that.
coming.
I really want to see
Good.
that.
We also had a $10 donation from Wiley Willie that says, the bouncer feels conflicted about letting these racers through.
I love that.
Statement of the century.
All
For
got
real,
bounced. And $50 from Z Money Train that says, my flight board's in 2 hours, but had to check out the bouncer before I bounced off myself. Thank you so much for that donation.
Can we get a round of applause for
Yeah.
Z Money Train for that great run of Jedi Survivor earlier this week? Awesome job.
All right, Darian.
Duragon, if you're gonna...
If you could look at somebody else, that would
Yeah,
be
for
appreciated.
real.
There you go.
All right. He is no match for the power of shoulder.
Ooh, nice counter. Okay.
Oh, okay. Fortunately, Vault has a lot of defense and a lot of health, so Dan's not really taking a whole lot of damage here. Okay, awesome.
The obligatory 1 HP
Nice,
Duragon
okay,
2.
Duragon
All
2 down, so-
We got this.
Yep. I like the call. I back it. If the
'Cause,
defense
if you
up.
add it to health, it doesn't
Yeah, you
recharge
can't.
it.
Yeah, can't replenish. All right, so
And I'm going to come up on time once Duragon reaches 0 HP.
Nice, nice.
I will call that.
That was actually one of the best, like...
I'm
I
surprised
don't get
that
much,
missed him.
Right?
Ooh, come on.
There you go. Focus on somebody else. There it is.
Nice. Time.
Nice.
Let's go, dude. Heck yeah.
There we go. And that, my friends, is the bouncer.
The bouncer.
The bouncer.
Yeah.
Asuka, how about you go ahead
Yeah,
and do
go
your
first,
shout-outs?
yeah.
All right, I'm Asuka424. I play good games badly and bad games quickly. You can find me on Twitch and Blue Sky at Asuka424. You can also find me in the upcoming Flame Fatales Flame Fatales Marathon for Frame Fatales. Yes, FF mentioned. Hello, friends. I am actually running, I'm the Wednesday bonus game. I'm running Clair Obscure Expedition 33, which is totally nothing like this. But yeah, shout out to everyone that came by. Also, happy birthday, Danger Mom. Happy birthday, happy dude. And hello, everybody. Hi, Dane. Hi. Hello, friends. And Sneezes, because Sneezes gets some love too. All I got.
All right, my name is DynamiteDanTNT, and this is my second time at a GDQ. Shout out to my friends and family who are watching at home and everybody sitting in the audience today. Really appreciate you guys. GDQ is such an awesome community, and I am so grateful to be a part of it and represent an awesome game with some of my close friends. So really appreciate you guys.
Thanks for tagging along, man.
Yeah,
of course.
Awesome to have you. My name is DECosmic. You can find me on twitch.tv/DECosmic. I stream a lot of action games, a lot of horror games, that sort of stuff. Well, not a lot of horror games, but some horror games.
You might play an occasional.
Yeah, it's
Devil
true.
May Cry.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, I do play a lot of Devil May Cry. But before we bounce on out of here, I think my good friend Dangerous has something he wants to say.
In your dreams?
It's true.
I'm gonna trust Dominique.
See ya.
Well, it's all or nothing.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Hi. Asuka,
Yeah?
from the moment I met you, I knew you were absolutely incredible. And I knew after spending one day with you, I was so madly in love. And I've done nothing but fall more in love with you every day since. And if you'll do me the honor,
Oh boy.
I'm gonna spend every day for the rest of our lives trying to make you as happy as you've made me. Will you be my co-op runner for life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go! On your feet, let's go!
In a puppy paint tattoo shirt. Okay, hi.
Wait, you win the race and you get proposed to? Come on, man.
Imagine getting
What
proposed
a
to
dub.
while cosplaying as Colifo. Like,
What a dub, dude. What a dub. Let's go.
Hi.
and that is going to do it for us,
That's
guys.
it for us. The
Thank
bouncer.
you so much for watching. Look forward to more runs
bouncer.
at SGDQ 2025.
Hi. Okay.